I'm so proud of myself right now. Look at this. Just look at these vegetables coming up. You know, you see the little carrots all coming up. See the little ones? I think they're carrots. These I think are radishes, and there's peas all there. All of them are sprouting. All my little carrots. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's going to be so many in there that I'm just going to be one clump. All these are starting to sprout. These little ones. My hessian bags are working. There are green shoots coming off. So I think I might have put too many crystals in there, but it does help absorb, keep the water in. So I just sprayed them with the spray, keep them moist. And all these are sprouting up now. All my carrots are coming up now as well. They're all my carrots. Got my radishes. I got tomato plants. There wasn't that many tomato seeds, but you don't get many in a packet. But yeah, you could fill your whole garden with peas. There's so many in here. There's too many really. I'm gonna have to replant the pots. Like take out once they get a bit of root system. I'll just pull the whole thing out, put it into a bigger pot, and they'll spread out as they go. I think, but you could plant all the radishes out individually, but they'll as they're in the pot and they start to grow, they'll push each other apart. It's probably better to clump them together because they're sort of like families. They're like little families grouped together. They'll swell and grow and sort of grow as they move out and all that. So yeah, these are going well. They're more radishes. So I think I only had the tomatoes, the radishes, the peas, and the carrots really. There's going to be so many. It's going to be like Christmas, you know. My strawberries are really shooting off. This one's got some more growth. This little one I showed you, that one, it's green. It's struggling. It might get there. That's another one, but at least I got that one, so I can always shoot that one into there or put into a bigger pot. I might end up just getting some more of these bigger things because they're quite deep for carrots. So I might just get rid of all this and just put these along the wall there. I'll take down my solar panel. So yeah, it's looking good. I got me cabbages growing. I've got cauliflower. These where is it? Down the bottom there. Sort of browned off a bit. Maybe it got a bit too wet, but might come back. The broccoli's growing, sort of a bit like a broccolini almost. Maybe that's what broccolini is. The baby's coming off the shoot. I don't know. But yeah, they're fantastic, and these plants are all looking very healthy. So I'm happy with my garden. I can't wait to get a bigger home. I can spread out a bit, and there's going to be so many peas. Look at all those. Wow. At the back. And up there, I'm so impressed. I think that's all I had, just those ones, this one. Yeah, I got my compost. Which makes me feel a bit ill, but I've put too much water in there. It's like a brown soup. It's a bit like this stuff, worm juice, which is like you get out of the bottom of the worm farm, and it's like fertilizer. My brother-in-law makes that, so this will be a bit like worm juice. I'll be able to mulch it down into like a juice like this, and then just pour it on. You sort of mix it down with a bit of water. But yeah, it'll be good. How do I look? Just excited. Get excited when I see things growing. All my animals are well and healthy, and Trigger's doing well. His eyes nearly cleared up. It goops out a bit, and then it clears up, and goops out and clears up. We'll keep doing that till the swelling goes down. It's sort of balancing the swelling while the middle of the eye heals up from all the scratches and all the fluid that went into it and all the medicines. Eyes are complex. They're very absorbent. They're quite as tough as your skin, but your skin is a different organ than your eye. So the eye is like its own organ tucked away in your head. So yeah, it's a funny organ. It has to maintain sight and focus while it's also healing. So it goes through a lot of processes to get the right balance so you can still see while you're healing your eye and that. Whereas the skin doesn't matter. It can just scab over, but your eye can't do that. It has to regenerate the cells as it's still working. So Yeah, it can't just shut down and then start up again. The body doesn't work the eye like that. It's sort of the main central nervous system of the brain, the cognitive part. So yeah, but once it does, all that goop does come out, which is just the healing membranes flaking off as it's healing from the inside, because the outside of his eye is healed up. There's no swelling. There's nothing wrong at the back. It's just the inside of the eye now has swollen. They call it aqueous humor, but it's sort of also the all the parts in the inner eye. Well, it might only be a couple of millimeters, bigger than usual, but that'll affect the whole structure of the eye. So it has to keep gooping off these membranes, like a shedding snake, just keeps shedding off the skins from inside and out. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get back to it. I might make my bed. I got shit all over it. Look at that bottle. Oh dear. Oh, the rosemary hasn't sprouted either. But my little carrot's doing well. Look at that. I'll have lots of carrots. This will be a different variety. But yeah, the rosemary hasn't really taken yet. I think because it's compost, not soil. But I could just sprinkle a bit of soil on top from another pot or something. Love a bigger yard though. It's just, this is alright. It's tight, but you can get around. Not probably too many tables, but this table one day will just go. I think it's bending inwards. Too much stuff on it. Really need a hardwood one. I could transport all that over to there really, but it's got TVs on it and that. Need a shed. I noticed when I put these ones up here, I had them down on the ground there. I want to put them up here. They started to really get it going. They like the extra bit of warmth when things are a bit higher up. Like in your house, if you have plants in your house, you can put them all around the ceiling and they'd probably grow really quickly, to start with, and then bring them down off the shelves. That way you don't have them all over the floor. The only problem is you've got to have good water containers underneath. Otherwise you get all the drips down there. But all the steamy sort of heat will rise up and hang around your roof, and the plants love the warmth. So all plants love the warmth. Every plant thrives in the warmth. It's not so much the sun. So if you're having trouble with your plants, just cover them up. They don't need the light. They just need the warmth. So you can keep them covered all year round, and they'll be happy as long as they don't get burnt from the sun. Most plants don't like the sun too much. These ones here, these gums would be evergreens, but they've gradually changed into deciduous because the seasons are so strong. From winter to summer, they have to shed the leaves. It's almost like all plants are evergreen, really, in the right conditions. Just some are more tough to the sun than others. Some are more resilient, or the climate's different. But all trees will drop leaves at some stage, but some just fall apart in the different seasons. After the summer, they just collapse and all the leaves come off, and then they have to try and regenerate again. But they would stay like that all year round if they could. There's no reason to drop leaves, except, extreme heat. Anyway, back to it. Here's the mice. I'm going to put the mice out today. And my little fishies. And they're having a snooze. I gave him some food, and Triggy's had his dinner. His brekkie. He doesn't want to be filmed, but he's alright. Alright, see yous.